the stands of MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his third season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
To the air on first down, Young. From left side, Sanders has it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end, because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hubbard again. Jukes one defender. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that swung him to get to the second level and beyond.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Anytime you go on the road and you could put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. Coverage coach team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
While his 4-2 record wasn't good enough to keep the starting job in Pittsburgh over Russell Wilson, that performance was enough to show the rest of the NFL there's still potential in him to go lead a franchise.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
From the 42. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Fields on 3rd. It's caught by Wilson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long. Trying again, following the sack. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And that one very short, only getting to the 27. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Give on 2nd to Hall. And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. Third down. On the counter, Hall. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Breece Hall with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Dowdle now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap now to Young. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Panthers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action now, Young. Pass brought in by Tataroa McMillan. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They just get the play off. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Roll the dice for more. They're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Pass him on the quick hitter. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Young working from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trimmed back down to a single-point rock as they send this off and away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
He scrapes together a yard at most. It's second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Second and 8. Short pass brought in. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and just 2 to go. Davis gets it from the gun. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And that's good for a gain of 5. B.J. Waddam gets there to haul him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's going to tuck it and run. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Taking off with it again. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Oh. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. Gets it again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets leading near the break. Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on third and goal. Hall. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1. They'll run for it with Hall. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Jets blow their lead just before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets grow their lead to 8.
Jets 14, Panthers 6.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You gotta think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Young. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Young throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Young looking to throw. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Search, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Young. He's going to run for it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Looking to throw, Young. Now here he goes again. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the 1st down. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Had a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field.
Excellent. just wanna, I just wanna roll. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No time, set up. You gon' chill my vibe. Stand on my man on my side. Pick them sides. And you better choose wise.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
From the 43. Taylor going downfield, it's caught. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
Out of the shotgun, Fields finds the in route complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. The kick by Folk is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Dowdle now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers set to take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. You got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on 1st. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. Able to find Renfro here. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Young to throw. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it.
By the offense.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They bring Wilson in motion right. Here's Hall once more. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's Hall running his own read. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. In the books from this one. The Jets have multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Hall running between the tackles. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Hall gets it again on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't pump my basic. Anybody more power?
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Now it's Young. Jump off, caught by his back. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. This offense looking to converge as they come up on third down. Defense shows blitz. Young lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever was an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they give to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Jets out to begin another drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Fields out of the gun. Has it down close. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
2nd and 4.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They give to Hall now on the option. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Fields throwing here. To the left side and wheeled in by Wilson. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. And the kick by Folk is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, this is Etienne. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. 1st down, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Running back sent in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air yet again. Young. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Again, it's Young. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Panthers 13.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Drive starts with an option, right side. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to pass it here. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. So that brings up 4th and long. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Jets make the play that should win them this game. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Now here comes the New York offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
They'll motion a tight end left. They run. Here's Hall. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's Hall on the give. He has the first down, and now Brock, the Jets can just run out the clock on this victory. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
11-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the win goes to the Jets. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL,